If you really think about it, these new Switch game videos are basically our own form of mini direct. They're like tiny direct. Occasionally they're crummy, but that's just following suit with Nintendo, who sometimes does deliver a dull show, but sometimes we get something massive. And this week we were so close. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. 6 new Switch games, and one that is not coming to Switch, so sadly. Smash that like button, let me know in the comments down below if you would play Mass Effect. Hello, EA. Why aren't you releasing the Legendary Edition on our console? Why aren't you putting anything on our console? You said you wanted to commit more to the Switch. Did you see it just had the biggest October ever? Jeff Grubb said that Mass Effect Legendary Edition would come to Switch after the other consoles, but now he says it's not part of EA's fiscal year plans at all. So I don't think it's ever going to release. And that's really sad, because Mass Effect was one of the best. They took a sidestep with Andromeda, some would regard it as a step backwards. But 1, 2, and 3 is a fantastic trilogy, and getting those games remastered on Switch to play portably would be perfect, and they don't want us to have nice things. Why, EA? The Switch is the best-selling system almost of all time. It had the best October ever. It's catching up to Wii in 2008 for the best year ever. And you don't want to dance with the darling. I don't understand it, but let's get to the Switch games that are coming to the system. We got a cool list, so let's hit it. Little bit of a release date update. Fogs is finally coming. This is a game where 2 dogs are tied together. They're like conjoined twins, or cat dog if you remember that show. It is cooperative, or it is solo, and it is charming as heck. Sometimes they look like a worm, and they stretch in ways that make you a little bit squeamish, but for the most part, it's just 2 cute dog heads having fun, and everybody needs a puppy as we push through this strange 2020. I have a real puppy. Harley's doing very well. Thanks for asking. He got his cone off. His neutering procedure was successful, and he's back to being spunky, happy, and way too food obsessed. But these dogs, they solve puzzles, they do platforming, and it's coming early December, which is a good get. After Age of Calamity, after all the big releases, it's nice to have something fun just to drop into, especially at a pretty good price. And since this is a smaller indie game, you won't be breaking the bank, but I think it looks amazingly fun. December 3rd, ready for Walkies on Stadia. No, on Switch. I mean, it's also on Stadia, but on Switch. So there's like Pancake World. It has good vibes. It just has good Stop! No, wrong system! Well, we're not getting the Mass Effect remastered, but we're getting Sam and Max Save the World remastered on December 2nd for 20 bucks. The OG adventure game. Look at that! Wipe the screen. Oh! Now that's how you make a game look new and fresh. I like that. Wipe the screen, clear the image. Could they have done that with Mario 64, please?
Multiple reports of malfeasance in the neighborhood.
Malfeasance? Dwight would be proud.
That fiend hypnotized you to do his unspeakable bidding.
This qualifies as a baffling.
It's very pretty, actually.
I'll drive.
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly.
Adventure games aren't typically my style, but this one's so charming.
I may have accidentally chewed through.
It's like the OG Telltale game.
Good to have you back, little buddy.
What are we waiting for?
That's so cool looking. Oh, that's really nifty. I love games where you can like click the button and change the graphics from past to present. Also, evil statue Abraham Lincoln.
Sam, I'm getting confused.
You're not the only one, little buddy.
It's got good humor. Tons of different locations. Tiny dancers.
It's like a dream.
And it honestly looks good.
Gun in your hand, your pillow torn to shreds, and the upstairs neighbors calling 911.
The best kind.
I like these games that just come out of nowhere and they're like, hey, they're out in 3 weeks. Pretty fun. And we actually have another one of those, so stay tuned. Let me know if you want to pick up Sam & Max looking smooth in the comments down below. Banjo-Kazooie, Ukulele, Clive and Wrench. The game got an updated trailer and a new date of 2021. It's a bunny and a monkey trying to make the collectathon cool again on Nintendo Switch. I thought the first trailer was quirky and minorly promising. But the new trailer, it's still quirky, but it looks a little more promising. It looks like it moves pretty fast. Okay, give me Toy Story vibes. I'm so down for Soul on Christmas, the new Pixar movie. You guys gonna watch that free on Disney Plus? Sponsor me, Disney Plus, thank you. Travel the timeline. Let's explore. You know, I thought Ukulele, like, was fun for what it was, but I'll be curious to see if they're able to update this to modern standards, or if it really just feels like a game from the past with pretty graphics, or prettier graphics. We'll have to wait and see, though. It could be really cool. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. Plus, like, Rabbit and Monkey is just an interesting team. Stepping out of the fridge. fighting evil gold tooth lion man. A lot of strange fur tech in this game. Also interesting baddies and bosses. It just wavers the line between like cheap budget PC game and like really cool resurrection of a familiar genre that a lot of us grew up on. So we'll have to wait and see, but let me know if you're pumped for Clive and... Oh, Trousers in there? How cute is that? I love how indies are just so cooperative. They work together so well. It's charming to see. Perfect for Nintendo Switch. Looks like it could be cool. It also could be bad, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm still intrigued. That's a good sign. Come on, Rabbit Monkey. The artwork kind of looks like it's from Arthur, but other than that, I'm interested. Out of nowhere, Serious Sam is hitting Switch on November 17th for $29.99. Not sure what the whole Stadia thing is about. They're really trying to promote, even on my Nintendo channel, aren't they? They need it, so we'll let it slide. But this is the Serious Sam collection. Are you a Serious Sam fan? I don't know any Serious Sam fans, but they have to be popular. They keep making the games. HD, HD The Second Encounter, and 3. Okay. I mean, I'll never complain about new third-party stuff on Switch. That's a lot. Oh, wow. It's a lot of blood. If you're not familiar, it's like a very fast-paced but arena-style shooter, like humongous encounters, as you can see. Big monsters. It's like Doom, but worse, is kind of my take on Serious Sam. Like, less polished and less exciting and interesting, and also a lot uglier. But hey! Doom Eternal isn't on Switch yet, so we're stuck with Serious Sam, the collection, for $30, so it's $10 a game. That's honestly not that bad. Oh, it does have split screen. Okay. That's kind of neat. I won't be too harsh on it. There's got to be some of you that have fond memories of playing this as a kid. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be picking it up when it hits. What day is that? Tuesday. Tuesday? This game's out soon. Wow. And it literally just got announced this week. It's so wild how that happens. Here it is, and it's out. Will you give it a go? Yo, this is what I've been waiting for. Labyrinth City, Pierre the Maze Detective. I've always wanted a Maze Detective game. Looks like I'm playing freaking Where's Waldo. But it's animated. It's actually... It's cute. It's very cute. You ever want to run around in one of your picture books you had when you were little? Now you can. You ever look at your picture book and see the characters move on the page? You may have a strange problem. Or just a really nice imagination. I don't know what he's doing. Is it like a hide and seek? Is it just a maze game? Explore, discover, and interact with a visually stunning world. Are we solving mazes? Finding hidden objects and there's mini games? Okay. I think it's just like a cute simulator. Like, go around and find stuff as you walk around these really, like... I mean, it does look like an animated storybook, which I think is charming. Books are kind of forgotten in some families, so... This is nice to remind us that at one point, that's all we had. The pages were our levels. The books were our cartridges. And the stories were our stories. Will you take part in this story? The freaking maze detective named Pierre, coming 2021 to Nintendo Switch. It's the ultra cheap game of the day, $4 on November 27th. It's called Tiny World Racing. And it's a top-down racer, which I used to think I hated, but then I played actually a few on Switch, like really cheap ones that you'd probably call dumb, but they're actually like, when done well, the mechanic is kind of fun. Like the slot car racing style, I don't know, there's something about it that's kind of sweet. I kind of do like it. And I don't think this one will be amazing, but the color palette is really cute. It's $4, and like I said, you know, we're doing these like tiny directs, so we had to have the Tiny World Racing, and sometimes you get a game that nobody cares about in your direct. Nintendo does it, so we can too, and I think Tiny World Racing is the one that's not for me or for you. But if you, for some reason, love slot car action, top-down racing action, there's a really good Mario Party minigame. I think it's Mario Party 2 that has a really nice slot car racing where if you press the stick too fast and too far, it spins out. I love that. Not sure I love this. There you have it, 6 new Switch games, and you got to know that Fogs is the way to go. I'm so pumped for the Double Trouble Dog action on December 3rd. I think Sam & Max is a really nice remaster. The game looks very pretty. I'm impressed with how well they made that work out, and I wish everyone would take that. Hint, hint, Nintendo. Everyone would do that. You have the Zelda anniversary coming up next year. Hint, hint. Make the games pretty if you're going to release them. Give us Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages, but remastered, like Link's Awakening. That's what I'd love. That's what I'd like. That's what I want. And EA, do something on the system. Madden, your FIFA ports stink. Bring us Mass Effect at least. Come on, guys. What happened to the love? Nintendo has just continued to succeed, and I wish that we would get a BioWare game, but we probably will not. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below, though. Smash that like button. Thanks so much. I'll see you next weekend for another episode of our Tiny Directs. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I love you a lot. SwitchForce, out.